So Bhagavan reveals this path to Arjuna, and the famous shlokas like about Maya also is given here, like Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Yetam Tarantite. And this is a small chapter, only 30 verses are there. Bhagavan also reveals in this chapter his vibhutis, and a beautiful chapter. After listening to this chapter, Arjuna raises some questions which are answered in the 8th chapter. Then Bhagavan continues with the same theme in the 9th chapter. And in the 10th chapter, he elaborates his vibhuti and tells Arjuna that how I am in all. And in the 11th chapter, Bhagavan shows the Virat Roop and shows to Arjuna that how everything is in me. So I am in all and all are in me. And in the 12th chapter, Bhagavan again reveals the path of bhakti, which will take us to this experience of I and God as one. The nature of that bhakta is also revealed in the 12th chapter. Who is a bhakta is revealed in the 12th chapter. So this set of 6 chapters are very beautiful, and mainly the theme is that Bhagavan reveals his identity, his nature, what we call Brahma. We come to know what is Brahma. So Aham in the first 6 chapters, Brahma. And in the final 6 chapters, we come to know more elaborately, though it is revealed in every chapter, more elaborately the identity of Aham and Brahma. The term Asmi is explained in more detail from the chapter 13 onwards till the 18th. So it's a very important chapter. So let us begin. Are you ready? Yes. So let us begin. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Saptamodhyayah.
Atha Saptamodhyayah.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Maya Saktamanah Partha. Yogam Yunjanmadashrayah. Asamshayam samagram mam. Yathatnyasya tashrunu. Maya Saktamanah Partha. Yogam Yunjanmadashrayah. Asamshayam samagram mam. Yathatnyasya tashrunu. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. After revealing the beautiful path of meditation in the previous chapter, Bhagavan concluded by saying that one who identifies with me and worships me is the greatest yogi. So naturally, Arjuna must have got this question in his mind that I want to become this great yogi. I just don't want to get stuck with a just ordinary yogi, but I want to become a better yogi. A yogi who has understood the identity of his self with the totality. So Bhagavan, therefore he begins, he doesn't wait for Arjuna to ask question, but he himself is so eager to reveal his nature. Bhagavan himself is very eager to reveal his identity. He had hinted who he is in the 4th chapter and all, when he said, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srujami aham. But in this chapter, he reveals his real identity. We come to know what is the meaning of Ishvara, What do we mean by God? This term God is very popular. Everyone uses that term. Even Gnostics also use the term God. So who is God? What is the nature of God? Bhagwan himself reveals. Rather than asking someone else, we should ask Bhagwan only, who are you? So Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagwan says that, hey Arjuna, hey Partha, that Maya Sakta Manaha, with your mind attached to me, with your mind attached to me, Yogam Yunjan, meditating on me, Madashrayaha, totally surrendered to me or dependent on me, Asamshayam Samagram Mam, Asamshayam, free from all doubts, Samagram, completely, the way, Yatha, the way, Nyasyasi, you can know me, Mam Nyasyasi, Tachrunu. I will teach you the path by which you can know me completely. Now, with till meditation, you will know you are the pure water in that wave. But after listening to me, you will know that you are the ocean. You and the ocean are not different. You and me, you and I are not different. We are one. So, yathat nyasyasi tachrunu, I will show you that path by which you can come to comprehend, you can know me. Later on, Bhagavan says, jnana and vijnana. You will not only know theoretically, but you can actually experience, realize it. Not just know, but actually experience. And how? Samagram and asamshayam mam. You will know me, samagram. There are two terms Bhagavan used, samagram and asamshayam. Samagram means completely, without leaving anything. We should be able to know that God or know that Supreme Reality completely. Completely means not only His Nirgun Nirakar Roop, but His Sagun Sakar form also. Means everything, all of that Supreme Truth should be understood completely. See, like a person, if I know a person only in the office, an officer is there, and every time I meet that person in the office, I know his personality in the office. He rings the bell and immediately the person comes. He walks around, everyone is very alert. He has got his own stage and glamour there. When he is not there, nobody works. But when he is present, everyone is totally alert. He says something and immediately it is done. So you really appreciate, अरे वाह, क्या कमाल के व्यक्ति है. But then one day you happen to, he tells you to come home, so you go visit his home, and there you find him in a different dress, banyan pehn ke baitha hua hai, and is telling his servant or person at home, Baba, मेरे को एक glass पानी दे दो. Nobody is bothered. He looks totally different. Then you come to know another side of his personality. This is about worldly person. Similarly, if I want to know God, I should be able to know God with form, without form, with all His expressions, beyond all His expressions. That is called samagram. And most of the people, they commit mistake of knowing or perceiving only one particular part of God, you can say. There are some people who only appreciate Sagun Sakar form. They say, for me, God is only Sagun Sakar. Sagun Sakar means having a form. And there are people who then get restricted to a particular form also. They say, oh, for me, God is Krishna only. But what about Shiva? No, no, no. Don't take his name. God means Krishna. In which Krishna? The one who is in Vrindavan playing Murli and this. But what about that one who gave Bhagavad Gita in the Mahabharata? No, 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 not that God. There he did not carry his Murli. So it is like limiting our understanding of Bhagwan. Limiting, it's like limiting God. That is not. If you limit God, then he is not God. God is not limited. Some people understand God as a particular avatar or particular expression. But there are others who only think that God is beyond all expression. He is Nirgun, Nirakar only. So God is formless, nameless. So don't think about any form, any name. Withdraw your attention from all forms and names. Never think of anything. God is beyond all forms. So they only think of God as formless. But Bhagavan says that is also not understanding me completely. Hey Arjuna, you know me completely as one who is beyond all names and forms and one who is expressing through all names and forms. Therefore, he tells in this chapter that I am in the earth as fragrance of the earth. I am in the water as the taste in that water. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am in the sun as the brilliance and the light in the sun. So he reveals his complete identity. So Bhagavan says, I will tell you samagram. And that samagra roop is revealed here. It's very beautiful. As we go along, you will appreciate. Then Bhagavan says another important point is asamshayam, without doubt. Knowledge with doubt is as good as ignorance only. He says, I will reveal to you in such a way that no doubt will remain in your mind. Asamshayam, free from all doubts. You will come to understand it as clearly as anything. You will come to recognize yourself as that Paramatma, free from all doubt, from all confusions. So, asamshayam samagram mam yathatnyasyasi tashrunu. What you have to do? Now you just listen. Listening should be done. Tashrunu, you listen. Because the supreme nature and complete nature of Bhagavan we will come to understand by listening. Not through the eyes, but by doing the shravana. So listen carefully. And how we should listen, Bhagavan gives the condition also. Not that listening, sending SMS in between, checking the time, kitna baj gaya. Not like that. Bhagavan tells how to listen. He says three things. Maya sakta manaha, yogam yunjan, and madashrayaha. Three conditions he gives. That you listen with your mind attached to me. Wherever our mind is attached, our attention goes there. It's very, very funny. I must have told you this story, which is very funny. I think the Mullah Nasruddin, he had to go to someone's wedding, so he was all prepared, all dressed up and all. Then his friend came, and he had come just... so Mullah said, I want to go to this wedding. He said, oh, take me also, but I am not dressed properly for the wedding and all. Can you lend me your kurta? Your, coat? He said, okay, let me lend him my coat. So he takes out his nice favorite coat, which he was not wearing that day. He gave it to his friend. And both of them went to the wedding. But all the time Mullah was thinking, he is looking better than me now. I committed a mistake, blunder, that I should have removed this coat and taken that. Instead, I would have taken the new one for me. So anyways, all the time his mind was there. Then he went there to the wedding. People asked, oh, who are you? I mean, his friend. He said, he's my friend. And the coat he's wearing belongs to me. His friend was totally taken aback. Like, he said, what are you saying? Like, this is not a proper thing. What is this? Why you have to mention the coat? Again, he met some other. He said, this is my friend and all. And it is his coat only he's wearing. Again, he said, why you have to mention the coat at all? Whose coat? His coat, my coat. But his mind was all the time in that coat. Again, he introduced someone who is my friend, and I don't know whose coat he is wearing. That is called attachment. Attachment is that where our attention goes without effort. You don't have to put any effort. That is called attachment. Just sit, relax, see where your mind goes. That is your attachment. Sometimes more than one, so you can make a note of it. And especially when you are doing important, like listening to pravachan or doing some puja, the mind automatically goes somewhere. That is the point of attachment. In Bhagavad, there is a story of Jada Bharat. He became attached to a deer, meditating on God, but his mind, attention was going toward the deer. Bhagavan says, that way you can't listen to me. You should keep your attachment, your mind in me. Maya asakta manaha. Become attached to me. Pay attention to me. With your mind, with your attention on me, you listen to me, Bhagavan says. We may not know the real nature of, but at least shifting all our attention from all other distraction, we should focus our attention towards the words of the Lord. Develop that intense attachment to God. So, Maya Sakta Manaha Partha Yogam Yunjan. Yogam Yunjan means meditating, keeping your mind calm and steady, with remaining in the state of meditation. You listen. How much we understand a pravachan or how much it goes into us depends on the state of our mind. If we are in a state of meditation, it goes without any obstacle. The teacher says Tattvamasi and we understand immediately. Because there is no obstacle. There is no, there are no one standing there stopping the knowledge from entering. So that is remaining in the state of meditation, remaining calm. Why? Because you are attached. You place your mind in me, Bhagavan says, and keep that mind absolutely calm and peaceful, and become totally dependent on me. Mad ashrayaha. Depend on me. Not have any other agenda in your mind. Totally depend on me only. Consider me as your ultimate goal. Consider me as your ultimate refuge. Depending on me, keeping your mind in the state of meditation, becoming totally attached to me, you listen. Then I will tell you about myself, samagram and asamshayam. I will reveal my own nature to you completely and free from all doubts. You will come to recognize and realize me. Further, Bhagavan says, Jnanam teham savidjnanam idam vakshamya sheshatah yajñatva neha bhuyonyat ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते ज्ञानं
तेहं सविज्ञानम् इदं वक्ष्याम्यशेषतः यज्ञात्वा नेह भूयोऽन्यत् ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते.
Bhagavan says that I will vakshami asheshatah, completely, without leaving anything behind. See, that is the beauty of this knowledge, self-knowledge. The teacher reveals it completely. In such a way, the teacher makes the disciple of his own nature. He reveals in such a way that the state of the teacher and the state of the disciple becomes one only. See, in the world, people who have their own selfish interest and all will not reveal things completely. Even so-called religious leaders or this and that, some secret they keep. They say this is a very important mantra and all, but you come tomorrow and get yourself registered, then it will be revealed to you. Because some selfish interest is there somewhere. But here, Bhagavan himself understands Arjuna is not different from my own self. He is my own self. He says, I will reveal everything to you. Vakshami asheshatah. But this condition is required. Because it is so, my nature is so dear to me that I can't just reveal for a person who is distracted or whose attention is somewhere else or who is not interested. It's an insult to that nature. So, vakshami asheshatah, without leaving anything. What will you reveal? Jnanam teham savijnanam. I will reveal knowledge as well as vijnana. Wisdom and vijnana here means the experience of it. I will not only tell you theoretically what is my nature, but I will give you the experience of my own self. If you just listen and just follow my teaching, you will get the experience of my own self. It's like somebody who is expert in cooking, who says that I will not only show you the gulab jamun, but I will give you, I will not only give you the recipe and all, but I will just make you do it and experience it, eat it also. Because the real experience of gulab jamun is in eating only, not in the recipe. Recipe में क्या रखा है? नहीं? But many people take the recipe, उसकी रोज आरती करते हैं. Bhagavad Gita is a recipe. आरती ज़्यादा करनी चाहिए, but ज़्यादा भी नहीं. You follow it, make the gulab jamun and eat it. Then only there is fulfillment. So Bhagavan says, I will not only reveal to you that knowledge, jnanam, but also vijnanam, vishesh jnanam. Vishesh jnanam is when that jnanam becomes my own experience. Otherwise, it remains only at a theoretical level. Otherwise, I come to know about God. But vijnanam is to know God as my own self. Not about Him, but Him. So, jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshami asheshatah. So, I will, in this, Bhagavan, therefore, in the beginning of this chapter, Bhagavan gives the jnanam, and then he shows the path by which one experiences or gains vijnanam. We will see as we go along. So, jnanam is this knowledge, theoretically, what is the nature of God, and vijnanam is actual experience of God. But one may wonder, what is the use of this knowledge? Bhagavan says, yad jnatva neha bhuyonyata jnatavyam avashishyate. This is such a knowledge that having gained which, nothing more remains to be known. Nothing more remains to be attained. Yad jnatva, having known this, nothing more, no purushartha remains then. We reach the culmination of our journey. We reach the fulfillment of our journey. The actions, all our actions conclude there. All our desires conclude there. All our, questions or ignorance gets dispelled. So complete knowledge, complete fulfillment is attained once we come to recognize my own self as God, as the divinity, as Brahma. So yad jnatva na iha, in this world, bhuyaha, more than that, anyat, anything else, jnatavyam avashishyate, remains to be known. So such a wonderful knowledge I will reveal to you. Bhagwan is also creating that desire in Arjuna's mind, that enthusiasm that yes, that I want to know this. Preparing him. Because only when we are in this way prepare, our attention becomes more focused then. So if this is such a wonderful thing, then how come that everyone is not attaining this? Or is it attained by many people? In the following verse, Bhagavan tells us how durlabh, how rare it is. He says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam siddhanam kaschinmam vetti tatvatah manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye kaschinmam vetti tatvatah. Among millions and millions of human beings, only rare few walk this path. And out of those rare few who walk this path, and even if they achieve something on this path, only rare few among them comes to know me completely. Manushyanam sahasreshu. Sahasra, so many people, human beings are there. Here Bhagavan is talking Manushya. To become a Manusya itself is very rare. Jantonam narajanma durlabham. Out of so many beings, to become a human being is a rare phenomena. See, all of us, we are human beings. I hope, no doubt in your mind. To experience that I, as a human being, having a human equipment, is a rare phenomena. You might say population is increasing and all, that is fine, but in that population you are also there. So it's a very important and a very rare phenomena to be born as a human being. It is not very easy. And after taking birth as a human being, to waste it and to not achieve the fulfillment of it is a great wastage only. In the Upanishad, it is said that one who knows that supreme truth, having been born as a human being, he has fulfilled his life. One who lives this without knowing that has incurred a great loss. Iha ched avedit atha satyam asti. Na ched iha avedit mahati vinashti. So manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddha. Why this is so? Because though we have become human beings, even in the past, maybe we have had human birth in the past also. So after many, many years